Welcome into our new Family Services Center.
After a 5-year process, Family Promise of Anoka County, which helps families experiencing housing insecurity, has a new home of its own in Coon Rapids.
We have a commercial property that'll be our Family Services Center. Our offices will be here. All of the work that we do with the families will be out of this space, case management and all those meetings.
That space is located off Coon Rapids Boulevard, right next to Highway 610. Family Promise has also purchased a nearby home where one family can stay at a time.
Traditionally, our program has been 90 days, so a family comes in and they have about 90 days to work through 3 phases of the program. Usually it's a make money, save money, find housing. What we're going to have over here is a space for families to come in and have meetings with us.
Right now, with the help of an army of volunteers, the push is on to get the new Family Services Center up and running by late spring.
Some reconfiguring the walls, redoing some of the flooring that's in here, moving some doors from one place to another. So we're going to turn this place into a big mess before we get it ready for everybody.
Family Promise, which started serving families in 2010, has received more than $1 million in community development block grant funding to get the project this far. A capital campaign is currently underway to raise another $130,000 by April. In the future, they'd like to raise even more funding for additional housing options. If you'd like to donate your time or money, or just learn more about the project, log on to familypromiseanoka.org.
Very cute. I like it. It's earthy.
A new business in Coon Rapids is putting a twist on the pop-up shop concept.
I am Handmade Treasures by Dana. Dana, everything is handmade with my own little hands.
The Nest to Threads Boutique Marketplace recently opened in Coon Rapids Square off Coon Rapids Boulevard.
Instead of us popping up, the vendors pop up. They rotate and change instead of the location.
The storefront has 9 retail spaces that can be rented out for a flat fee by the week or month. Spaces can also be shared by more than one person. Displays and fixtures are provided. Nest to Threads coordinator Lisa Clemens says it's a treasure hunt of unique, handmade, and custom gifts.
And every time you come in, you're probably going to find something different.
These 2 rooms here.
Dana Lindahl of Coon Rapids was one of the first vendors to set up shop, selling everything from trees and angels to ornaments and baskets in December. She will likely be back with new products in the spring.
I really think this concept is going to take off. I could stay here for 3 months if I choose. I could come for a month. I could come for a weekend. I absolutely love that.
Resources are shared to keep overhead costs low, thus creating an affordable retail option. Vendors keep their own profits and work as little as 3.5 hours a week.
Local shopping is disappearing. We have Target and Walmart, but the touch and feel we all still want is disappearing. So this creates that in a smaller environment, a more cost-effective environment.
The sounds of the accordion filled the Coon Rapids Civic Center Thursday evening. Richard Saplinski performed as part of the annual Winter Concert Series, which is put on by the Coon Rapids Arts Commission. 2 more concerts remain. On March 9th, it's the Riverside Rockets, and on April 13th, the Backyard Band takes the stage. All concerts start at 7 p.m. Tickets can be purchased at the door. The Coon Rapids High School varsity competition cheer team is competing on the national stage this weekend in Florida. On Monday night, the community turned out for a special send-off ceremony at the high school. The evening included performances by the competition cheer team, middle school team, and more. Charitable Minnesota, which runs the charitable gambling operations at several local businesses, also presented a check to the team for more than $13,000.
We are very proud of your success this season and so happy to help make this trip possible to all of you. So congratulations and good luck.
The National High School Cheerleading Competition takes place at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex in Orlando, February 10th through the 12th. We wish the team all the best. Square dancers from across the region converged on Northdale Middle School last weekend
both ends, single way.
for the 44th annual Midwinter Magic, put on by Swing Masters, the Square Dance Callers Association in Minnesota.
Each caller has their own style. So if you get to a lot of dances that have a caller that you're really familiar with and you really like, it's a really fun time.
Well, it's convenient for us here.
Les Merrier is a member of Hotfoot Stompers, a local square dance club that uses Northdale Middle School as its home base.
This event is tailored towards newer dancers. So people that have just gone through the first half of lessons are here.
Swing the wild one.
Anna Soland, co-president of Hotfoot Stompers, really enjoys the social aspect of square dancing. Her husband now hits the dance floor too.
He was like, well, square dancing is obviously a big part of your life and probably will continue to be, so I should probably learn. And so yeah, now he's out there having a blast too.
Organizers say square dancing isn't just for the older generation. Kids as young as 5 take part, and those involved hope more youth will join the fun.
They have a great time. We have a lot of homeschool students that are getting involved, and they get the word around to each other, and they all come together, and they do a lot of high energy dancing around, and they really enjoy it.
If you'd like to get involved, many square dance clubs, including Hotfoot Stompers, offer free lessons in the fall. For more information, log on to trydancingnow.com.
It's physical exercise, it's social exercise, it's just straight up fun.
This moment is my destiny. Say with me, whoa, whoa, shut up and dance with me. It's worth you. Kick it up. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1.
This year's Anoka County Polar Plunge returns to its usual home at Crooked Lake. Hundreds of brave souls will jump into the icy waters of Crooked Lake on Saturday, February 25th, starting at noon. So far, about $44,000 has been pledged, but organizers hope to raise at least $140,000. If you'd like to take part or make a donation, just log on to plungemn.org. All the money raised goes to support Special Olympics Minnesota.
And this is 6 minutes from school.
A groomed Nordic ski trail in Coon Rapids has been something former high school varsity coach and now volunteer Denny Nelson has talked about for years. Working through the details with city officials from Coon Rapids, it finally became a reality last Wednesday.
Well, today is our first official Nordic ski practice on our new 1.25 kilometer ski trail at Riverview Reservoir Park.
There are over 30 skiers on the boys and girls team who are thrilled with the new ski trail.
I think it's a really nice trail. There's a few things with the grooming, but it was a first try. I think for the first time it was really nice.
The team got a grant from the North Star Ski Touring Club to make the trail not only for high school athletes, but citizen skiers as well.
The North Stars gave us the grant for grooming, signage, all kinds of development.
Denny then built a grooming sled with one of his former athletes.
Rick Petroff was my first ski captain back in 1979-80. Rick and his homemade groomer, which actually flattens out what we call a skate deck for the freestyle skating technique, but it also has the classical side track, 2x2 track as well.
The skiers are happy to have a groomed ski trail which they can train on in Coon Rapids, meaning less time traveling to practice and more time skiing.
I love it because it's our own trail that we get to ski on, and we get it to ourselves, and we can also use it anytime.
We are a busy agency. Out of those 55,000 calls for service, 11, almost 12,000 are traffic stops.
A popular police outreach program has made a return to Coon Rapids.
It started back in 2011, and we did it for a few years, and then COVID came about.
After a 4-year hiatus, the Community Police Academy is back and under the direction of Sergeant Cameron Gustafson.
You see things on the news, you hear things about how law enforcement does something in one part of the country or somewhere else. So we want to show them what we do here.
Nearly 20 members of the community signed up to spend one night a week for 6 weeks to get an inside look at the police department. Today they're getting a crash course on the patrol division.
Taz is almost 7. He's a Belgian Malinois imported from the Czech Republic.
A skills demonstration by Canine Officer Brian Sternquist and his award-winning canine Taz was the highlight of the night for many.
No! Get him!
He's part of their family, and it's kind of, the officer explained it as a wolf pack.
It was a 3-hour tour of the Coon Rapids Police Department, a chance to meet the officers, and even ask questions.
The great part is they get the opportunity to meet the community just like the community gets to meet the officers.
It was very enlightening, a lot of information. Seems like it was longer than 3 hours, that's for sure.
The whole night, I just was in awe, trying to learn and soak up everything that they're sharing with us.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, January 17th City Council meeting. The city is restructuring water rates to keep the water fund self-sustaining for years to come. On Tuesday night, the City Council approved the new structure and rate increases that will affect all water users in the city. For residential customers, the start of Tier 2 rates is being lowered from 20,000 gallons to 15,000 gallons, and the start of Tier 3 rates is going from 80,000 gallons to 45,000. The account service charge is also being increased. The average residential home that uses 12,000 gallons of water in the winter quarter will see a $5.57 increase to their winter quarter bill. And for 34,000 gallons of water in the summer quarter bill will increase $12.14. The new rates take effect in May. The city is going out for bids for a new water tower. This week, the City Council accepted the final plans and specifications for a new 1 million gallon tower. It will be located near the southeast corner of Foley Boulevard and Coon Rapids Boulevard. The existing water tower near McDonald's on Foley will be torn down. The city is hoping to secure state funding for 2 big road projects. Coon Rapids has put in an application to MnDOT's Corridors of Commerce program for $28.3 million for the Highway 610 and East River Road Interchange Expansion Project. The city of Andover is putting in a request for $28.1 million to expand Highway 10 from 4 to 6 lanes between Hanson Boulevard and Round Lake Boulevard. MnDOT will announce project awards on May 1st. And that's a quick recap of the January 17th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.